Here, we will deport you. Where was your crime?
If you're a criminal, you'll be deported. If you plan to enter the U.S. illegally, your chances of getting caught and sent back just went up. We are a nation of immigrants. We're also a nation of laws.
Yo, I'm watching this. I'm watching this video.
Laws. And I believe that they must be held accountable. That we all agree on the need to better secure the border and to punish employers who choose to hire illegal immigrants. We are a generous and welcoming people here in the United States, but those who enter the country illegally and those who employ them disrespect the rule of law, and they are showing disregard for those who are following the law.
If you are sitting here at...
So it's funny that immigration is a very contentious topic. Imagine that you're a Christian or a Muslim and you have a family member that sells drugs, let's say, or does some other criminal thing, right? Does that mean that you have to support what they're doing? Like, does it mean that, you know what I'm saying? No, it doesn't mean that. You can have people in your family that's close to you, and this is what they did, man. I'm gonna tell you what they did. This is what's messed up about this whole immigration thing. Okay, I'm an immigrant, right? I'm a citizen, but immigrant. So back in the day, if someone came and overstayed or whatever, and maybe they thought they can do some kind of, magic paperwork stuff, right? And they can find a way to get the papers done, but it was always undercover. It's like low key. It was like, it wasn't like flood the gates and create such a backlash that something drastic has to be done. It was tiny stuff. Back in the 80s even. People, they were going into hotels where some of these ladies were working, and they would find people that were not supposed to be on the books, and they'll, get them out. And it's just normal thing. But so when guys make a contrast to how Obama treated immigration versus Trump, they do make it seem like it wasn't no one ever did this kind of deportation before, like it was never done. It's just that the protests and reactions were different, but it was always done. But the protests give it a different light, so it looks different. But it was always done. Just keep that in mind. It was always done. It was always on the books. It was always done, because I'm old enough to remember the 80s in New York. But it wasn't let's flood the gates so now the whole country is aware of this thing. It was people stayed over and they snuck in and they kept down. They was down low, man. They were like down low. And now guys are like waving their country, and it was like, nah, it wasn't, and it was never this in your face. And the news didn't treat it that way. So it's handled differently. Not necessarily the ICE people or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if the face thing is a different addition to it. Could be. But I mean, if you're getting guys who are potentially in cartels and they know who you are and where you live, I mean, hey, that's why people go undercover, and you try to hide your family from this stuff, right? So now you're gonna blow their spot, and the cartels, now they know where these guys live, Man, listen, man, we got to use our heads. I look at it this way. Let's say you work at a company, because there are three types of immigration, right? Think about it for a second. Maybe there's more, but I know of three. You have just immigrants come here, go through the process, put your hand on you study the book, you study the different houses, the separation of powers, the history, you study all that stuff so you can pass the test. Okay, so you know the history of America, right? Then you go and you swear in, you go through the whole ceremony, and you went through so much to take this test. You went through this and you got your green card, and you got your temporary green card first. You got your green card, then when you go and you get you pay your fee, and you wait for it to come back, and you got back, and you go through that whole process, and then you go through the swearing. You put your hand on your chest, pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, the whole deal. And as you're leaving, these guys are right there, man. They're like ready to sign you up, sign up for our party. And if you don't know nothing, you're just like, okay, whatever, So some people are default certain parties because those guys just happen. They're right there at the door. They grab you, snatch you. Anyway, so you go through all that. So the way I look at it, you have that type of immigrant. Then you have the migrants that come. I meet them at the beach when I go, and I meet people from Jamaica, and I meet people from other places. They come here to work for the summer. I'm sure some of the California people have them too. They come over, they work for 6 months, they go back, they come back, they go back, they come back. So their resident is still in their country, right? But they come here to make money and they go back. All right. So that's that. And then you have illegal immigration. Okay, of course you have the student stuff, but that's a legal process, right? The student visas, whatever, that's a whole legal process. So leave that on the legal side. But then you have illegal immigration. So my analogy in my head is, imagine you work for a company and you're paying for healthcare and the group plan and you guys, whatever it is you're paying in for. Just imagine you're paying into something. And then you also have temps. And temps are paid by the temp agency. They're what do you call that? They're workers' comp, their healthcare, whatever, if they get, and theirs is sometimes not as good as the company's plan. So these guys really want to get on the company plan. They want to make more money because they'll make more money if they get hired on. And then you have people that work off the books. So just imagine for a second, right, that you're in a company and you're finding out that your cost of your health care that people have to take out of your check every month, that is going up because they're giving health care to the people that work off the books, who are not supposed to be in the company, that slid in. Maybe one of the managers or one of the contractors, whatever, they went and hired some guys and they brought them in, and you don't know. So you pay, you mind your business. You don't know their status. You don't know if they're part of the company off the books or whatever. But then you found out that these guys were getting healthcare coverage from the company, and they were supposed to be off the books. They're not even temps, and your prices are going up. You're gonna be upset. You're gonna be a little bit pissed off. You're probably gonna go to your manager and say, "Yo, man, what the hell, man? What the hell, bro? I mean, if you guys want to pay for this stuff, you do that on your own dime, man. Don't raise my monthly stuff or my weekly, bi-weekly, whatever, to pay for these guys. They're not even part of the company. What the hell?" So it's that, right? Now just imagine now that a manager in a company just did this. Everybody who just want to come in and work for whatever, just come on in. And all of a sudden people are flooding into the company, and they're going to the cafeteria and they're eating the stuff, and you're not gonna be happy, man. It's so don't just point in one direction to say, I don't like the way you're handling this problem. You got to point at the other direction to why did you make this problem as large as it did? And the other side of me, I'm a little cynical. I'm like, you know what's funny? Some people are not going to like this. I said, those ICE agents here today have to thank Joe Biden for leaving or Kamala for leaving the border open, because now they got jobs as a result. Now you got guys who are building facilities. You got the AC guy, he got contract. You got the builder, the guy who's building it, he got a contract. You got the food people, the clothes people. There's a whole bunch of people that got work as a result of that border being open like that. I know. Some guys gonna be pissed at what I said that, but it's funny though, right? All right, guys. Enough of that. People don't like those kind of things, but it's having a different perspective on stuff does help you. And but we can be so rigid and so baked in that we can't even talk to each other, and we can't peacefully debate ideas. I was watching something this morning where guys was on a campus, and this two white guys, they had like MAGA hats on, and I don't know. I think their sign said, "Oh my gosh, what did the sign say again?" The sign said, "DEI is illegal, and we should deport all illegal immigrants." Right? And guy went up to the thing. The first guy that I saw, even in the video, he said, "What part of this system do you think is for black people? What part of the system?" The guy gave him a really reasonable answer. He says, "The whole system." I was like, "Yeah, you're right. The whole system. That is the truth. There's no part of the system." He said, "Yeah, but, don't you think that there's," he said, "Nah, man, the whole system. There's no law in place right now." "Yeah, but there's some things going on." He says, "Well, if you really think about it, DEI is a law that has a preferential, kind of thing to it. So really, I guess there is a system that says that you're going to give person preferential treatment because of their characteristics, and we shouldn't be doing that. So because we shouldn't be doing that, it's illegal." I was like, wow. Now, that kid is in a university right now taking advantage of American opportunities. And this kid is like, "There's nothing for us here." And I'm like, wow, who the hell brainwashed you, kid? Are you kidding me? You're in college right now. These people gotta just chill, man. I think you gotta follow the money. Somebody makes money keeping these kids ignorant and constantly talking about oppression rather than focusing on their goals going forward. That's what I think. I think some people make money off this shit. And if you follow the money, you'll realize it. And most of those guys that talk about it, that says like, "Oh, the neighborhoods don't need police," they don't even live in the neighborhoods that they're talking about. I lived in the Bronx, okay? And when we wanted to hop the train, we didn't want the cops around. But if some shit happened to you, I got robbed twice in the Bronx, man. No, my bad. Okay, my family got robbed twice. I got robbed twice, so it's 4 times. One time I was coming home from school, and I must have been 12, man, something like that. And we lived in a brownstone type of house. We rented it. So I opened there are 2 doors. I opened the door, and I forgot if the second door was already open. But I opened, because when you open the first door, then sometimes there's like mail or stuff inside that little mini hallway. And then you open the second door, and then there's stairs that go up, and then you can walk straight for whoever's in the apartment downstairs. And as I'm walking up the stairs, there's a guy at the top of the stairs with a television set in his hand, okay? And I'm thankful, I swear to God, thank God, right? That all he did was place it down on the ground and then walk down the stairs, and he walked right past me and said, "Nah, the landlord let me in." And then he walked out the door. And then when I went in, I saw that he went through the drawers, and must have got some money and jewelry and stuff like that. And I was like, holy shit, man. So I closed the doors. I called my mom at work, and then she called my aunt, and because my aunt was nearby, and then my aunt came over to check on me and all this stuff. It's messed up, man. But yeah, and I got robbed at gunpoint by other kids, quote unquote kids that look like me. Robbed at gunpoint, boy. I was like, damn, dude, for real. And then one guy, the last thing that happened to me, Guy pulled over. Be careful of this. Guy pulled over, and I'm coming from work, man. Working my butt off. Teenager. Working my butt off, okay? And we used to put money, we used to do a lot of layaway stuff as kids back at, on Southern Boulevard. Is it Southern Boulevard? And we would put layaway, and we would put money down for a necklace or whatever, and or a ring. In the 80s, that was a thing in those neighborhoods. And you would pay $20 this week, and you pay $20 next week until they got the stuff out, right? So I'm here proud, man. I got my tiny little necklace on. And this guy, I just got my damn necklace, guys. Worked my ass off, okay? I was working at the supermarket, okay? And he pulled over, and he asked me for directions, right? And I'm coming right off. I'm walking right off of the supermarket lot. And as soon as I leaned over, she said, this address here. I'm a kid. I never encountered this before, so I didn't know to be like that, right? And then he snatched my necklace and drove off. What the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, what do you do? I'm looking around to see if anybody, did anyone see this? And yeah, anyway. So yeah, okay? In those areas, yeah, man, you want the police around, man. You don't want guys to feel like they can just do this, man. You don't want guys to walk in your house, rob your place. Are you kidding me, man? And you're gonna say, nah, we don't want those guys. Nah, man, screw you guys. You guys have no clue what you're talking about. You're hurting people. Okay? You guys don't have no idea what you're talking about. Oh my gosh. This is like ridiculous. All right, let's check this machine out. Let's check out this machine. Okay? But it's a real tricky subject, and it is. It's what it is. Okay, what kind of bag? This use the SL bags. Okay. Fun. This thing smells not the best. I should have SL bags. I should. I don't want to turn this on with this bag in it. This bag looks like it has 10 dogs in it. That's what it smells like. It has 10 dogs in it, man. I don't want to turn this on right now. I'm being a little punk right now, okay? All right, that's what it is. I have some bags at the bottom here, and I'm hoping I have an open pack of SL bags that I can use. I don't want to open a brand new pack if I don't have to, but that's just me being a little anal with this thing. That I don't want the smell to blast me in my face. Coño, I don't want that. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. No. No. This is it says Sanitaire here, but what do you call it? It's like the Electrolux. Damn it. I bet you I have it, and then I'm gonna end up opening another pack, not realizing that I had to open one. But for the sake of keeping the video going, I'm just gonna open another pack. All right. Check one more time. No. Damn it, man. Okay, fine. Wait, one more. I'm trying my hardest, man. I'm like, come on, Wayne, find one. Find a bag. You don't want to open another bag. That's why you think I have all these bags. Look at this bin of bags. I got a bunch of bags here, and I have 2 bins of these that I use for repairs. And now the pack is open. I just gotta sell them. I gotta plastic them up and sell them as Okay, fine. Gosh. Okay. Now if I could just find my SL bags. Where are they? SD, J, B, Ricard. It's over here somewhere. SL. Ah, damn it. Fine. I have it though. I just don't want to stop and look through the whole thing. But we have these bags. Okay, let's get them out of here. When I told you it felt like it smelled like I had 10 dogs, that's all. You see that? Dog here. All right? I mean, big up to you pet owners. Big up to you guys, because you guys have a big heart and you're helping out a whole lot of pets and stuff like that. I'm not a pet owner, but I still give you guys enough respect for what you're doing and showing love to all these different animals. But you gotta admit, man, these animals, they put off some odor, man. Okay, we're not lying, right? It's not a lie. I'm still trying to find a damn bag though. SL, coño. GN, hold on, GN, Electrolux style, OX. Okay, fine. Continue. All right, I could do it without the bag though. I'm not gonna be vacuuming anything. All right, let's plug this guy in. Oh, shite. This thing has to be up. The bag has to be on. The bag has to be on for it to work. I mean, not really work, but for me to close the thing. I may just do it without closing it. I just want to test this thing. All right, fine. Let me see if anybody's hanging out. Let me go back. Give me a second, guys, before I do this. All right, somebody is there. Don't know. Say hi or hit a like. How's that? Yo, what the hell happened? What happened? Why is it? Let me close it. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry about this. Let me close it and let me try it again. I'm trying to look so I can see my my feed, and it's not allowing me to. It has a little monkey on the side. Little monkey pop up. Why are you here, bro? All right, let me close the browser altogether and start again. A little monkey pops up, man. Who the hell is this monkey? Switch accounts. Switch accounts, okay. All right, I'm almost there, folks. Come on. All right, go to the studio. Okay. All right, open my live. Holy cow. Come on. Rapido. Okay, here we go. Is that right? No more monkey? No more monkey. All right. No more monkey. Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. Is that for me?
It is.
They delivered to you? Is that what they did? Oh, are you delivering it to me?
I'm delivering it to
Oh,
you.
you're delivering it to me.
I'm the lady today.
I'm good thinking you're old.
You have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna tell you guys what this is for, okay? I'm here thinking she was part of the office down here somewhere. Let's do this, guys. Let's plug this in and turn this on and see what's going on, okay? Where's my on and off button? Where's the on and off button for this thing? Is it up top? No, this should be the handle. I think this is the handle. On and off is here. Oh, shit. Okay, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot, folks. Okay. This is not bad. This is working. Eee, look at this. Let's look at this. Let's get this out of here. Where's my gloves, man? Get my gloves. Let me get my gloves, folks. Let me get my gloves. Let me get my gloves, guys. So last week I was working with a Shark vacuum, a stick, and the motor was shot. So I ended up just ordering another one. So it just came in. So I'm just checking out this Sanitaire here to see if it's any good. And then I may just reassemble that Shark. So I think I'll just add that to this episode. Okay. And I need to up this heat, this air. This fan is, I need to increase it. Come on. Come on. Come on already. All right. Here we go. Now it's blasting. All right, so let me see what the deal is. This will be available for somebody. Somebody's gonna want this. So I used to deal with used machines. I don't anymore. Let me see what. Monroe vacuums. I can help you. Yes. Uh-huh. Okay. I'll give it a shot. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yes. Oh, okay. Fantastic. Okay. Let's see what we got, folks. Yeah, so this here, clogged. Okay, this thing looks clogged. It looks clogged to me, guys. Let's see how we can unclog this thing. Look like it has a arrow here, so you can, I guess you can turn it and pull it out. Yep. Okay. And get like a needle nose, something of that sort. Or you can use your hand, you can use your fingers. I got one of these. I'm just gonna use this and kind of pull out what's in here. And guess what is probably in here? Dog hair. Probably dog hair. Dude. There's some dogs that shed like crazy, man. And sometimes they don't even look like they should be shedding that much. You know, it's the same problem with a lot of my customers. And dogs are cool, man. Dogs are actually really cool. I love the personalities that they have. At least it's perceived as personalities. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. But some dogs are just funny as hell, man. I don't know if cats are as funny as dogs. But I've had a lot of people, they'll just bring their dogs in with them, you know. And dogs are hilarious. They got wow, I could see what caused the clog. What do you think? You probably shouldn't pick this up. You probably shouldn't pick that up, guys. Probably not. Probably not a good idea. Wow, why does this clog look so like it goes into like a corridor somewhere? Let me open this up. Let me open this up. This is weird. Let me see what's inside this thing. So far, I got all of this out. Right? All of this out the front, and it's still jammed up. It's still clogged up. So let's see. You know what's crazy though, guys? We have gotten to the point that we're literally afraid to voice our opinions or how we see a particular matter. It doesn't mean that you can't change your mind if you see it differently. But they've made this society so combative, where just having a different opinion is like grounds for someone like to literally outright hate you or try to disown you, you know, as a family member. Wow. Who's pushing for that? You know what I mean? Like, why would you want that? Why would you want... I can see if somebody says, hey, listen, see if you can, you know, like Christians. Christians will try to talk you into being a Christian. They're not going to hate you because you're not a Christian. I mean, unless it's a weird person, right? They say, you know, they try to convert you, you know, try to tell you, show you the good word kind of thing. But to hate you, you know, that's like, that's weird, right? That's so weird, man. But we do that so easy. It's like, is it that easy, man? Just because I didn't vote the way you did? Wow, who is pushing that as a cultural norm? It's weird, man. That should not be the case. You know what I'm saying? Like you knew your family all your life. Went to college and come back out, worked 2 or 3 years or whatever. And now you're disowning your family because they don't see immigration, abortion, what else? What other topic? Hot topic? You know, economy, and maybe. They don't see it the way you do. So you just... Yo! Somebody push for this, okay? You know, you have to ask yourself, like, who's egging you on to disown your family? Why would they want you to disown your family? Golly. That's crazy, man. Anyway. Okay. Oh, I see why I felt like that. Okay. I see why I felt like that. Look on the inside. See that blue thing where the hole is? Golly. All right? Ay. It goes this way, so it can get jammed up all in here. So you think you're unclogging like that little spot, but no, it's this whole thing is jacked up. So it looked like you would have to, really, if you really think about it, you would have to take this off and fully clean that out to fully unclog this thing. What else do we learn about this so far? Let me put this up. It's a geared belt. What model is this? This is the Sanitaire S782 Type B, okay? It's a Sanitaire upright vacuum. It works. It works, okay? The best way I can, and I'll have it here, and I'll hold on to this for a month. And if anybody that watches my shows, they happen to see it, and they live locally, and they're like, hey, Wayne, can you put that vacuum on the side for me? I will. I'm not going to resell this. But I will clean it up. It's a spring, somebody vacuuming up the spring. I will clean it up, and, you know, I'll make it available for whoever wants it. I tried doing Marketplace, like where I put stuff on Marketplace for pick up for free. Marketplace is very weird, man. I purchased 2 things off of Marketplace before, but the amount of people that was like getting a hold of me and then, okay, hold it for, and then I'm like, why would you go through all that trouble to say that you want this thing, and then you kind of just leave me hanging? It's so strange, right? It's like, dude, if you don't want it, then don't even say nothing. But don't tell me you're gonna be there tomorrow to get this thing that you're not paying for. It's not like I'm telling you to come to what do you call it? Come to Walmart parking lot. You know, you come to my address. You want it, get it. Not my address, not even my home address, my business address. Just pick it up, man. This is here for you. Very strange, man. These people, like you get a dozen. Is it still available? Is it still available? It's still available. And then, and then nobody shows up. I was like, yo, what's up? I'm like, man, forget this thing, man. This is stupid. But I've been serious, and the guy would ask me, say, hey, are you serious about this? I say, yeah, I'm serious, man. I'm not like these crazy folks telling you I want this. Obviously, he went through the same thing. So now what he would do is he's asking, hey, are you really serious about this? And I was like, yeah, man. So I drove all the way to Greensboro to get a part I needed because no one else sold it except this one guy. So I drove up there and we picked it up, solved the problem. Now take a look. But so that's why here, see that? All of that was jammed up in there. Wow. So that's why, if anybody's there hanging out with me, just say what's up, guys. So that's why I don't use Marketplace anymore if I want to give stuff away. Right now, what I'm doing is just saying, hey guys, I have it here. Now, if someone just happened to walk into the shop and they're like, man, I need like a used vacuum. You have something, and I have something in the back, you know. But that's not the market that I go after. So I'll just have it here. If someone wants it, they can come get it, which is cool. Nothing wrong with that. Brand that we sell more of is Simplicity brand, which is a part of the Repair vacuum family. Tacony company. So I don't really focus too much on the other stuff anymore as we're going forward. Okay, so I make this available. So I'm gonna clean this up to the best of my interests. Let me not say to the best of my ability, because you can always do better. You're able to do better, but you only did this much. I wasn't really that interested in doing any more. So to the best of my interest in this thing, right? I'll clean it up. Okay. Here we go. See? I clean it. It's not bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad. I'm gonna clean this section up here. And I'm gonna get get all this stuff out of here. And then put it back together, and this thing would be ready for somebody who passed through Monroe. Oh my gosh, Monroe. So this lady, and this was my fault. This lady called me for central vacuum service, right? So I'm taking all the information. I'm like, okay, great, we'll be there. She said, yeah, I live in Monroe. I said, okay, fantastic, great. So then I'm looking up the GPS, and it's Monroe, Los Angeles. I was like, oh shit. I better call this lady back. And I had quoted her a price and everything, and she was like, oh, I knew it was too good to be true. I was like, holy shit, am I underpricing that much? She said, you were in Monroe, North Carolina? I said, yeah, I'm in Monroe, North Carolina. She said, oh my God, I knew it was too good to be true. Oh my God, yeah. I just assumed it was Monroe because I live, my office is in Monroe. I just assumed it. And, oh my gosh, poor lady. I'm just getting a vacuum to vacuum this stuff up, guys. And then I'm gonna put that shark, I'm gonna test this motor I just got in. I'm gonna see if it works. If it works, fantastic. Right? If it doesn't work, then hey, oh well. All right. Okay, great. What's next? All right, I'm gonna scrape out the rest of this crap here and put this thing back together. I'm gonna scrape it and then I'm gonna let the vacuum just, you know, do its job. My favorite tool, the flathead screwdriver. This flathead, I don't know if the guy thought about it. It's like, well, hey, John, what I don't know what his name is. Hey, what else you think you can do with this screwdriver? Many things, man. Can't think of anything now, but many things. Down the line, scraping. All right. Prying things open. The flathead screwdriver. Someone's gonna do a show on the flathead screwdriver. The many uses of the flathead screwdriver. This flathead is comes in handy for a lot of things. Okay. And the butter knife also. The butter knife. The butter knife comes in handy for a lot of butter knife and flatheads. Okay. There was another funny guy. Oh shit! I already closed all my tabs. There was some I was listening to. So the guy was talking about the two main political parties we have, right? It was a joke, right? And he said, I'm not going to tell you which one he's doing. I'm just going to tell you the joke. So he says, when you talk to a person in this party, he says, like, how was your day? Oh yeah, my day was fine. You know, I had a great day today. He said, no, I think, did you have a good day today? Something like that, right? Then you ask the other guy, he says, how was your day? How you expect me to have a good day today? It's like, damn, dude, I'm sorry, man. I was just asking how your day was. Oh, man, you were worked up, man. Damn, they got you jacked up, bro. You gotta tone it down, man. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. It's like, guys, come on, man. What are they doing to you? What are they doing to you guys, man? Oh, sad to see, though, man. I'll be honest with you. I got relatives that are caught up. I was too, man. I was there. Shit. I was there, man. Trust me, I was there. And I realized that these guys do not have my best interests. Once I realized that, I was like, shit, you know, man, you guys don't have my best interests, man. Shit, I think I'm doing this backwards. Let me see something. See, here's what's gonna happen. The moment I turn this around, this thing is gonna fall out, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of tape. Stay there. I'm gonna put a little bit of tape on top of this to just kind of hold it in place for a second, and then I can peel it off afterwards. I used to really struggle with doing stuff like that, where, you know, the moment you turn it around, it falls out. And then I say, oh shit, why don't I just tape the damn thing, right? So it doesn't fall out. Because I put this little thing in here that's supposed to go over this reset switch. And I used to struggle with that stuff, not even thinking, why don't I just, you know? Why did they make it like this? It has to go under the wheel. Okay. Whatever. All right. Okay, sweet. It's a nice little vacuum. Okay, now I could let me leave it on while I put the screws back in. It's a nice little vacuum, man. This is, you know, does this thing. It's a nice little commercial. Actually, I've seen I think I changed the cord on this before. I never really messed with down here. Is this thing on properly? See? Yep, it is. But commercial, I had a few commercial customers that had these. They used these. They were using these for. They were using these machines here to clean with. This particular one. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And stop. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Have you? I've had a few of these. You know, when you're screwing something off and you're like, is it ever gonna finish? What the hell? Is it really that long? It's just like, is it really that long? And it's like, damn, man, what the hell is that? Is it really that long? Oh my God! It made me one of these dirty jokes. This guy. This is one of my friends, man, Urban. He had these dirty jokes. The joke had to do with a tattoo. It had to do with a tattoo, and a guy that went to the bathroom, and the guy was urinating or whatever, and he looked, he said, I don't know, it was like some crazy tattoo, some simple tattoo, some simple word, and then it's just, and it was like, yours say what? He says, oh, mine say, welcome to Jamaica. Don't worry, I can't give too much, you know, but if you know what I'm talking about, you get an idea. Oh my God, it's still going. Oh my God. All right. Hey guys, I hope you know that sometimes I'm just talking to myself here, right? Like, it's like it's my private joke in my head. I'm laughing and you just happen to be there hearing me. That's all it is. It's like, so, not trying to insult nobody. It's just my private joke in my head. I just happen to be talking out loud and you heard me. Okay, so this guy's done, guys. I'm gonna find a bag. I need a screw here. I'm gonna find a bag. I'm gonna find the bag and because I have them. I have SL bags. I know I do. I know I do for a fact. How's that? And I'm gonna find the bags, guys. And that's it. This will be ready for somebody. Whoever wants it, they contact me. They say, hey, Wayne, I'm coming in. I'm going to pick up that vacuum you have there that you said that you were going to make available for people. But I'm only going to have it for a month. So from this day that you see this video, and this can't close unless the bag is in, because this little thing has to move out the way. You know, and that's how the bag kind of pushes it so I can close it. So I'm gonna leave this like this, but it works. Okay, guys? Just know that. So whoever wants it, you can have it. Okay? All right. Now let me check this vacuum and let me see if it's gonna do the job that I expect it to do. Okay? All right. I got it delivered. Let's see the big reveal. All right. Before I do that, let me go check comments. All right. All right, let me go check comments to see if anybody have a question about a vacuum system. We might be interrupted here in a second, guys. I'm not sure. Okay. Let me double check comments. And let's see if there's a question I need to answer. All right. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay. I think I've answered. Yeah, I've answered all of them. Yep. Okay. How about the ones I haven't answered? Let's see something here. Is there anything I haven't answered? Because you know what's funny? You don't really get. A lot of times you don't get all of the. Unfortunately, you don't get all of the comments. Like I think they just put like the most relevant ones up front, and other people may have a question and you never really get a chance to see them, so you don't get. You know, some videos may have comments on it that you don't see, so you don't respond, and the people think you're ignoring them, and it's like, nah, dude, I just really, honestly, I just didn't see it. It's what it is. Okay. What's this? I think I answered this question already. It's about solution coming out the tank. All right, forget it. There's nothing else. If anybody have anything that they need me to do right now, you could text it right now. Let's open this box and see what the deal is. Okay. Well, so far I like it. The box looks professional. So I'm gonna assume that it's as described. Let's see. Nice packing. Okay. All the good packing material. Okay. All right. Okay, so far so good. I hope it's a different color though. I hope that wouldn't be an issue. Slightly different color. It's kind of just, nah, it's a slightly different color. You know, some people are very particular about color, man. Some people don't give a shit. It's like, dude, I don't care as long as it works. And others, color is important, you know? Okay, so let's see. So what do we need here? All we need really is the tank. The what do you call it? The tank. The dirty bin. The dirt bin. Okay, let's see. Let's hope. Okay, look like it should go this way. Yeah. All right, so let's give it some power. Sweet. Okay. All right, now let's see if the nozzle will work. Well, it fits, but look how different the colors are. See that? So it may not even factor in, but it may. All right. I already told them I was going to get a different motor, but what was the difference? What was the big difference? The big difference was this. Let me see. It was a black handle. I mean, dude, I took this whole motor apart. I took everything apart. This is the old one. That motor was shot. The motor was shot. So, I don't know, man. Do I want to go through the trouble of taking this tiny motor out just to put it back on this one? I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. Because then the only other part is you got this part here. Is that even worth it? No. Let's see if it moves the brush. Okay. Well, this is it. Fantastic. Done. Problem fixed. Problem solved. But we went all the way down, bro. We went all the way down, all the way down. The fan on the inside of this thing is got jacked up somehow. So when you turn it on, and the bearings, the bearing was busted. The split all over the place. And I was looking for one that would fit. And I was like, you know what? But I don't know, man. I think for sure that this is part of the problem too. This is part of the problem. The fact that when yeah, could be. But that's it. That's it for this, guys. Okay, so that was my little fix. That was my package I just got. I know that I found out the motor works. I don't know about this color, man. It may just mess with the lady. I don't know, man. It may mess with her, man. She may be like, Wayne, come on, man. I'm gonna ask him if it's gonna be an issue. And if it's going to be a big issue, then I have a big decision to make to just go back in and take out that motor and put that motor into this. All right, folks. Thanks anyone who hung out here with me today for this morning's repair. Okay, and I will see you later. Okay, thanks for even if you pass through, hit a like. It may be like you could have liked the picture, you could have liked this motor, could have liked the shirt, you like something, hit a like. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Okay, I'll see you guys later. I'm heading out.